Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm your host Nathan, conflict management analyst and security consultant. In today's video, I shall be talking about the cancer of military coup that has eaten deep into the fabrics of democratic governance in the Sahel. Gabon just fell. President Ali Bongo Ondimba was dethroned by Brice Oligui Nguema after being declared the winner of presidential election, which was held on 26th of August 2023. The soldiers, who called themselves the Committee for the Transition and Restoration of Institutions, took over power after the results were announced, saying the country is going through a serious institutional, political, economic, and social crisis. His overthrow will end his family's 53-year-old on power in Gabon. The Sahel region, characterized by its complex socio-political landscape and fragile democracy institutions, has unfortunately witnessed a recurring cancerous phenomenon: military coups. These sudden and often violent seizures of power by the armed forces have significantly undermined democratic governance in the region, creating instability and hindering the development of accountable political systems. The recent fall of Gabon's president, Ali Bongo, ostensibly due to electoral controversy, adds another troubling chapter to this disheartening narrative. The Sahel, a vast semi-arid stretch of land south of the Sahara Desert, is home to a number of countries with varying degrees of democratic experience. Despite efforts to establish and strengthen democratic institutions, the region has struggled to overcome historical legacies of weak governance and poverty. Military coups, historically perceived as vehicles of change, have instead emerged as a persistent threat to the fragile democratic progress these nations have managed to achieve. In the case of Gabon, the fall of President Ali Bongo highlights the challenge of conducting free and fair elections. While Bongo was declared the winner of the election, his victory was marred by allegations of electoral fraud. Such claims have been a common catalyst for military intervention in Sahelian politics. Opposition groups, often sensing that their grievances are not being adequately addressed within the democratic framework, might view military intervention as the only means to effect changes. However, military coups are a double-edged sword. While they might offer a swift change in leadership, they also disrupt the rule of law, fragile institutions, and risk plunging the country into further chaos. The aftermath of a coup often sees power concentrated in the hands of military, which rarely has the expertise or inclination to govern effectively. This can perpetuate a cycle of instability, where new leaders emerge through the same undemocratic means they originally sought to overthrow. The international community's response to military coups in the Sahel has varied. While there is growing consensus against such interventions, the effectiveness of diplomatic efforts remains limited. Sanctions and condemnations might pressure the coup leaders, but they often fail to address the underlying issues that contributed to the coup in the first place. Strengthening democratic institutions, promoting civil society engagement, and encouraging inclusive political processes are essential steps toward preventing the recurrence of military takeovers. The fall of President Ali Bongo serves as a reminder of the fragility of democratic governance in the Sahel and the need for concerted efforts to reinforce these systems. While allegations of election fraud can undermine trust in the democratic process, the answer does not lie in the military's intervention. Instead, a committed to transparent and accountable electoral practices, coupled with the mechanism for addressing disputes, is crucial for building resilient democratic institutions. In conclusion, the cancer of military coups in the Sahel has indeed eroded the foundations of democratic governance. The recent events in Gabon underscores the urgency of addressing this issue. not only through condemnation and sanctions, but also through sustained efforts to strengthen democratic institutions, ensure electoral integrity, and promote inclusive political dialogues. Only through these measures can Sahel move towards a more stable and prosperous future where democratic values are upheld and military intervention become relics of the past. We shall talk more on other aspects of coup in the Sahel in my subsequent video. Thanks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and send my videos to family and friends. See you in my next video. Bye.